recently released its first new beer in almost 30 years, the Corona Premier. Marketed as a premium light beer, is this Corona worth checking out? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews.
What up, guys? Yeah, today we have one of the latest offerings from Corona. It's Corona Premier. Saw this at the store. I was like, well, I gotta try that out. And that's just what we're gonna do. Of course, they also have the Corona Familia, or whatever. I'm sure I'm not saying it right, but the one that's generally available in the bigger jugs with the dark brown glass. You can get those in the 12 ounces now, so I will check those out momentarily. But this, without doing any research, it's kind of Corona's attempt at going after like the Michelob Ultra kind of crowd. It's super low calorie. Let's see, right here it says per 12 ounces, 90 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs, 0.7 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. So it's one of those, hey, if you're trying to stay on a diet and you want to drink beer, drink Corona Premier. But I don't know, can's not too bad. You can also, I believe you can also get it in the crystal clear glass bottles, but if you know me, I will go with the can over the clear bottles. So, alright, it is all poured, no head, crystal clear, but yep. Anyways, let's get into the review and let's check out the smell. You have a light lemon, rind, wheat kind of aroma going on. You got a little bit of the carbonation. I like that. It does not smell skunky, which is always kind of like half the battle when you're getting, a cheap beer. So that's always a perk. I can't tell if there's a little like chemical-y kind of aroma that you get, because a lot of these have that, added corn syrup kind of thing going on. I'm actually going to guess that maybe something like this doesn't, because it's so light on calories that they just can't spot the added, high fructose corn syrup, because that'll just pump up the calories and the carbs. So I'm going to guess that this is actually probably pretty light on that kind of thing, which is, you'd be surprised how many of these beers have that high fructose thing going on. But honestly, the aroma's not bad. It's I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I think it's fine. I'll actually recommend it for the aroma. You have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to know that you're buying this. It's an ultra light beer. You can't compare it to other categories of beers. That's one thing that bothers me. If you look at reviews on like Beer Advocate and whatever, people will get on and rate beers like this against, like a high-end IPA or stout. It's like it's apples and oranges, man. You can't compare the two. I'm sorry, you can't. So you got to compare this to other ultra light beers. And for that, the aroma, I think it smells fine. I'll recommend it. Let's get into the taste. You have a bit of that, like you just licked a lemon rind, that kind of lemony kind of thing. There is a little bit of a cereal grain kind of wheat thing going on. Carbonation bubbles, I think, is good. This is probably one of those beers that you want to drink faster. because as it gets warmer and the carbonation dies, it's going to lose all that, and then it's not going to be how you want it. I think there might be a little hint of that. Like chemical-y sweetness to it, but it's not overpowering. It's not something that it's going to hit you over the head. If you're looking for it, you might find it, but for the most part, it's not really there. It is what it is kind of thing. If I'm comparing this to Michelob Ultra, I think this one actually has more flavor. For me, Michelob Ultra, you get a little bit at the front and then it's just water at the end of it, taste-wise. The taste lingers a little longer. It's still kind of, not a whole lot going on at the end of it. It's kind of like you get a glass of water at the restaurant, you squeeze your lemon in it, whatever. Then you get a refill. You still got a little bit of the lemon in it, but it's not as pronounced as maybe you'd like. That's kind of what happens at the tail end. It is what it is. It's not trying to be super fancy. It's just trying to be a light beer. And for an ultra light beer, it's not that bad. Honestly, what is the alcohol content of this thing? Does it even say? Because I'm trying to think. I don't think the regular Corona's alcohol content is all that high. I think that's very odd. They tell you the calories, carbs, protein, grams of fat. I don't see anywhere where it says the alcohol content, which means I'm guessing it is very low. I'm going to guess that this is probably sub 4. So we're probably looking at like a 3.5% alcohol. Just off the top of my head, I'll try to put up a graphic or something for what the alcohol content actually is. I don't think it's that high. So, it is what it is. You're drinking this because you want to hang out with friends who are also drinking beer, and you don't want to be like the person that's holding a water or just a cranberry juice or something. So this is respectable enough. It doesn't have light printed on it, and if people don't know, it almost uses the same kind of labeling as your Bud Light Platinum. I mean, it's got the same kind of thing, totally different. This is ultra light. The Platinum, I think, has a higher alcohol than normal Budweiser, but. I'm not going to recommend it for the taste, but I'm not going to not recommend it. It is what it is. It knows what it's comparable to your other Corona kind of stuff. So it's fine, but I'm going to give it a half. Next category is value for price. And if you know me, if you've seen any of my other Mexican beer reviews, if you're getting something like this, I will recommend it almost all the time. It's an import, but it's not expensive. So by all means, if you want to looking to save money, there you go. I think this was like $2.99 for this can, maybe, or $2.50. It was right around there. So I will recommend it for value for price. Next category is distinction. How distinct is it? And I mean, not really. It's an ultra light beer. There's not a lot of flavor to it. It is what it is, but it's not skunky, so that's good. There's nothing super crazy different about it. So again, I'll give it a half for distinction. Next category is drinkability, and if you can't drink an ultralight beer quickly, there's a problem with that ultralight beer. Yeah, you could crush that in probably one gulp. There wouldn't be a problem with that at all. So drinkability, I will recommend it for drinkability. All right, last category is would I buy it again? And to be frank, I really don't have a need for it. It doesn't slide into a category of need that I have. I guess if it ever reached a point where I was on a super restrictive diet where I just couldn't drink anything, but I wanted to be around people and look like I was still kind of drinking, okay, yeah, but I just don't see that happening anytime soon. So for now, no, I will not be buying it again. But alright, that is my review of Corona Corona Premier. If you've had it, let me know. And if there's any other beers you want me to review, put it down in the comments. And also, we got the website up and running, so check out twodudesinaSixpack.com. That's up. We got our blog up. The official podcast is back up, so you can subscribe to our podcast, Two Dudes in a Six Pack, on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. We got links to that on the website. Also, check out my new book. You can buy it on Amazon in both paperback and as a Kindle download. That'd be awesome if you could just, pick it up, give me a 5-star review. That'd be sweet. But it's called Travel for the Soul, even if you don't have one. And I got a link for that below as well in the section below. So anyways, that is it. That is my review. And for Corona Premier, take it easy.